Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to our next episode of podcast, and we are back. Idris here and with me
Ayushi.
and our guest, our favorite, that is Mr. Vedvyas, life coach, spiritual scientist and scientist of course. A very warm welcome to our show.
Thank you, Idris.
So today we have a something different topic in a way, and it's going to be very interesting, I believe, because the whole universe revolves around this. That is violence and non-violence.
So the first question is, what is this concept of non-violence?
Non-violence is a spiritual path. In the sense that if we look at karma from the karma perspective, how do you release karma? How do you melt the karmic energy? Is by tolerating. If you are tolerating something, will you be violent? There is no scope for it. So externally, if you are practicing non-violence, that means you are increasing your tolerance. You are tolerating everything that's happening around you. And when we tolerate it, we are releasing our karmic energy. As we release our karmic energy and our tolerance and acceptance of ourselves and everything around us grows, we grow spiritually. So that is a practice. Especially if you see, this is very important concept in Jainism, where they practice tolerance and non-violence as their path.
Gandhiji also says,
Yes,
Ahimsa.
Gandhiji again used it as a political movement. Apart from spirituality, his own practice, he also used it on the political scene. That was like no one in the world had done that till then. Right. As a non-violence, as a political statement, and implementing that and actually taking power away from British. That was an amazing feat he has done. So yes, non-violence is a spiritual path, and Gandhiji has utilized it as a political movement.
And it worked well.
And it worked very well.
And it is also the principle of PMC.
Yes,
Absolutely,
very,
it's there.
of course.
So moving ahead, my another question which arises from this particular thing, tolerance, as you said. Is there any limit for tolerance, or somebody is just implementing violence on me, I shall keep quiet and say nothing? Is that again, will that be a true non-violent?
If that is your path, yes. See, in any spiritual practice, there is something called dharana. Dharana means discipline. So they take, some people eat only once a day. Some people practice certain rituals regularly. It's a discipline. So when it is practiced as a discipline, then non-violence can be taken to any extreme, to the extent of one's tolerance. Again, the question is, are we being non-violent on the outside, or are we tolerating even in the inside? Okay, what is the difference? If you have seen certain movies or certain shows, they'll be externally laughing and saying something, but in the background you'll get a picture that says something else, as if what their mind is saying something else. In the back of mind, they'll be doing something else. So that is only tolerating for sake of others. That is not actually a personal development path. Whereas actually tolerating means accepting things as they are. It's not about resisting or not resisting. People think that non-violence is non-resistance. Non-violence is being non-confrontational. And non-violence is about peacemaking. No. Non-violence means, on a spiritual path, accepting everything as it is without responding just because it's uncomfortable for me. But once you have accepted and seen, doing whatever is necessary to do is okay. If anger is required in particular situation, without getting angry, but showing anger is allowed in non-violence.
That was actually my question. Let's say somebody is doing some kind of injustice to me. Shall I just ignore it and bear it, or shall I react in a way?
First of all, the sense of injustice itself becomes meaningless in non-violence. If something happened to us, is happening to us, and it is causing me pain, when do I get pain? What is the reason for pain?
Pain is a signal.
Yes,
You
but
have to react in a way, I would
no,
say. Scientifically, I would say.
But
Tolerance limit us.
yes, that means you are not able to tolerate. Or in other sense, it is not even about tolerance also. The pain itself means that you have not accepted. If you have accepted something as okay, will it be painful?
So do you mean to say if there's some injustice happening, I should say okay?
Yes, that is the whole point, that if an injustice is happening and you feel that that is perfectly happening as it should be, and you are able to see it from the big picture, not because someone said so.
Can I say it is ignorance?
If you see from the big picture, it's not ignorance. If you are blindly taking it as a statement, then it is ignorance.
What if I analyze and I feel that it's injustice as per the rules,
Are you
regulations?
seeing at the big picture of the situation, of the emotional personality, background and their own karmic energy of people enacting a situation? See, each person comes from certain background, certain karmic energy, certain behavior, certain personality and everything. So when you consider all of these things, if they are acting in certain way, see, someone is angry person and I have accepted that this person is angry, it's just that. It has nothing personal about me. He'll be angry, sometimes he'll be angry with me, sometimes he'll be angry with you. If I have accepted this, will I be hurt? No, because anger is his nature, not mine. But if I make it personal, saying that he's being angry, this is injustice, he's not supposed to do this, then it is pain.
Understand your point. Of course, as you explained me, somebody is like that, we accepted it. But there could be, I mean, yeah, this is a perception that I feel that is some injustice is being done to me. It's a perception.
Exactly.
That way, I understand it's not right. But what if there's a real injustice happening to me? How do I react?
There is no real injustice in the world.
How can that be possible?
But for this, I have a real-time example.
Yeah.
The other day, I was feeding my dogs. So one of the community person, he threw a stone on one of the pup, though it missed by an inch. And that injustice which did to the pup only because I was feeding them and he doesn't like dogs in the community. So I couldn't tolerate that kind of emotion because he threw that stone at, and it could have hurt that pup in a way. I couldn't tolerate, and then that's how my anger came out. So is it right in this context that we are talking over here? That
First of all, the concept of right and wrong are meaningless. There is nothing right or wrong.
no,
It's
in
only
the
a
context of
perspective.
tolerance.
Yeah, in the context of tolerance, you got hurt. Not because pup got hurt, but because of a perceived action. You are perceived it as injustice, as if you are taking it personally. So when you take it personally and it hurts you, you are violent on yourself first.
Well, I want to interrupt here. So do you mean to say that throwing stones on pups is okay?
Throwing stones or pups is a situation, but getting hurt is violence on oneself.
Then how do we deal with this kind of situation?
Dealing is secondary. First, check what's happening inside from the karmic perspective. Once the karma is understood, then you can deal with the external things. Right? So, the moment you got hurt, what was the emotion?
I got angry because
Angry. And
I was just angry. I was hurt actually. Yeah.
there is pain, hurt, and angry. Now, let me ask you this question. If you didn't get hurt by such an action, what kind of person would you be?
I would just ignore that situation.
I'm asking you a judgment. If you saw someone who doesn't get angry, even if their pups are hit by stones, what kind of person is that person?
Emotionless.
And
And that's
let be a little rude, it's okay.
emotionless.
Heartless.
Heartless, right?
Or maybe too spiritual, I would say.
No, that's secondary. Too spiritual are not like that because they got hurt and they are not hurt.
Maybe they will wait for karma to
Maybe. But the question
that's
is
maybe one.
not about justification or non-justification.
Right.
It's about judgment. Whenever we are hurt, we are judging ourselves. That if I don't get angry, then I am heartless. I don't want to be heartless, so I'll get hurt.
Then my question is, how do we actually make them understand that the act which they have done is
First
wrong?
of all, we need to understand ourselves. Then we can make others understand. So did you understand yourself, where your reaction is coming from?
That I understood now.
So where did it come from?
Because of my anger and
Where did that anger come from?
from my inner self.
What is the judgment you made on yourself?
I did not make any judgment at
If
that
there is no
point.
judgment, there is no hurt. So basically, in this context, you don't like heartlessness. You hate heartlessness, in a sense,
Yes.
violently,
Yes.
right? You think that being kind to people is very, 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 very important. Or kind to animals at least, if not people.
Yes. Because for me, animals are at
Right.
top priority.
Right. So when you give such importance, then that importance itself is creating a judgment on yourself. It's coming from a sense of injustice. So animals have been subject to injustice by humans. So it is more important that I should be kind. Or somewhere, in that sense, some statement is there inside. What exactly, we have to examine that. But somewhere the sense of injustice is inherent to this. It is not coming from a positive space. That's why it's hurting. So the first violence is inside us. That judgment that people should not be like this, people should be like this. If they are not kind to animals, they are bad people. If they are kind to animals, they are good people.
What do you think? Are they good or bad?
It doesn't matter. It's just a matter of judgment, a perspective. That judgment is already made. Because that judgment is there, seeing someone doing something bad hurts us. The moment it hurts us, we have been violent to ourselves. What does violence do? It hurts people. Who got hurt?
Our own self.
We got hurt. Then who are we violent towards?
Our own self.
Our own self. In the whole situation, pup didn't get hurt. The person throwing stone didn't get hurt. But you got hurt, right?
Yeah.
So who was violent?
I myself was, but then I just want to
But
understand.
my point is, who created that?
Yes, exactly. That's the question. Did the situation create that, or was there it inside you before that?
No, the situation created.
No, situation triggered that.
Yeah, triggered that maybe.
But
Because after throwing the stone, he started shouting at me that don't feed dogs over here because all night they keep barking and all. So that kind of thing, when he came on my face, being abusive and then throwing the stone on the dogs, that point it got triggered.
right, it was just not dogs then.
Yes.
It was being abusive to you.
Yes.
That's the next level,
Yes.
right?
And that too coming onto my
Onto-
face, that
yes,
was.
yes. So he was being a bully.
Yeah.
So that's the next level. There's a different judgment to that. So these are different kinds of judgments that we are holding inside us, which are getting triggered in different situations. These are not because he behaved like that. If there was a different kind of person who was feeding dogs, then the person might not even be doing that. Or even if they did, this person might react differently. So the reaction doesn't depend upon the action. Reaction depends upon what's inside us. So inside us there is a judgment about different things that happened in that situation, already pre-programmed. And these programs are just getting triggered by the situation. So this violence is held inside us. And that is continuously hurting us.
So how do we cleanse it?
That's again next. First of all, if we accept that I am being violent to myself because of this karmic energy I am holding, these judgments I am holding. Now once you resolve this energy, that we have to be kind not only to dogs but also people. We have to be kind to not only people who are peaceful but also to be bullies. If we can be compassionate, when is that possible? When we are not hurt. If we are compassionate, then we also understand the situation, the way the other person is coming from. And then we create a relationship with the other person. Relationship means we have to relate to one another. Right now, because of the hurt, that person is hurt because he has a pre-programming that dogs are bad. You have pre-programming that bullies are bad.
In a way, yes.
Right? And both are clashing, creating a lot of violence. That person is hurt, you are hurt, everybody is hurt. But at least one side, if we release these judgments and be compassionate to no matter what situation is happening, if you are being compassionate, then what happens? If you are able to relate to that person, I sit with that person and talk to him. Why do you think dogs are bad? What happened? Then he'll have a story, he'll have an explanation. And when the person speaks about their emotion, they release some of their stress. And then you share your own story of how dogs are good. And then he'll start seeing, because you have seen his side, they'll be open to seeing your side also. Then the conflict gets resolved in non-violent way. So the key to non-violence is being compassionate.
Compassionate to all.
Humans as well as animals.
Good
And
people
first of
bad
all,
people.
being compassionate to ourselves and not being violent on ourselves. So deprogram all the violence inside us. That is the biggest compassion that you can show. Once you have done that, then you can be compassionate to the other person. Then you can create bridges and resolve conflicts.
Right.
The first step is looking inside us, why am I creating so much violence inside me? Why am I creating so much anger? Why am I creating so much hurt? The biggest issue that comes up is we are always projecting it on a situation. Situation is doing this. That person is doing this. That person is doing what they can do, that's all. They are also triggered. But whatever happening on my side is there, I am solely responsible for it. Not the situation, not the other person, not the dog, nor their past, nor their judgments. So to be truly non-violent, we have to be non-violent to ourselves. And that is the biggest challenge. Accept responsibility.
Wonderfully explained, of course. So I think this explanation clears all your doubts, right? And I'm pretty satisfied with the answer.
Yeah, because on day-to-day basis, I go through all of this because I feed dogs, I get into arguments, they come, they bully me, that don't feed and all. I wanted a clear explanation to what I need to do and what, and now it got cleared.
So be compassionate to yourself. Don't try to resolve directly without being compassionate to yourself. Once the judgments are dropped, then you can be compassionate to the other person. When that space of compassion is there, then you can resolve conflicts.
And also, how can we explain it to a person who has been abusive to us without getting into quarrel with him?
So that's what. First, if you are not hurt, then you will have enough space in your mind to look for opportunities. It may present to you today, or it may be present to you tomorrow or somewhere else. Human being is not a straightforward person. This is a complex, has many sides. On one side, the person may be intolerant, on the other side, the person may be very kind. So if you see all the sides, then you will know from which side you can actually connect. And once you connect, then you will have space to explain properly. But if you are disconnected, there is no scope. And for connection to happen, we need to be compassionate. First to ourselves, we have to be connected to ourselves.
Very well said. So, very important point, be compassionate to yourself. That will give a way to resolve the conflicts and be truly non-violent.
And that is the key to everything.
Absolutely. So that was this episode of podcast with Mr. Vedvyas. I'm Idris signing off along with my colleague
Ayushi. Keep watching PMC English for more updates and do not forget to visit our website www.pmcenglish.com.
Thank you so much.